From Cupertino to Copenhagen, welcome and welcome back, fellow fans of Clash of Clans. Are you ready to recall? That's right. This spell, okay, there's simply 3 keys to using the recall spell effectively, and we are going to share those today with some beautiful Tribe 3 stars using the recall spell. This is something we could all use in our Clash of Clans tool belts, and it's fun. And if you like fun, now's a great time to subscribe to the channel, to turn on notifications, and be prepared for the earliest and most accurate update information. And of course, using code Galadon goes a long way to keep the videos coming your way. But pay attention to the screen, because right there you can see the Archer Queen has already taken out the defending Archer Queen. She's also going to get in and get after this scatter shot before she is recalled to her next charge, and she pulls out and wipes out the defending clan castle. So that is our first key. The first key to using the recall spell effectively is to find high value targets for both of the charges. Think about it. Remember, she is going to charge twice into the base, creating that funnel, and you can't simply just think a good funnel is going to work. Look for places where you can do both, get a good funnel and get that high value. There goes the clan castle, and also avoiding the monolith. Obviously, a charging queen against a monolith is going to be costly in spells. In order to keep her up, in comes the second charge, and get ready for the super dragons to help finish things off. But only if it were that simple, right? You just drop in your queen, you recall her, you drop her in somewhere else, and then you wipe out the rest of the base. No, yeah, okay. The tips here are going to help us get better, but we can't expect really to replicate an attack like this. I mean, come on, JoJo somehow gets the blimp to just miss the air sweeper, then the Warden ability gets that Invinciblimp all the way to the Town Hall, where it will drop its cargo of balloons and absolutely annihilate the Town Hall. The primary target, the Town Hall. The secondary, the multi-target Inferno down the middle with the Super Dragons. The tertiary target on the left-hand side, notice the top left, the Archer Queen. She shortly is going to have the Barbarian King come in and essentially tank for her as they work their way through the rest of this base. Now, here's the thing about this attack, right? We've gotten the tip out of the way. Just watch the rest of this attack. At this point, I would be thinking this is a fail. There's no way this is going to be a 3-star. We're not even 2/3 of the way through this base, and the final Super Dragon is all that remains of the primary army. But yes, the heroes, even though they've seen many nerfs throughout the years in Clash of Clans, they are about to annihilate as the late Royal Champion. And if you've been watching my recent videos, you see how key she is. She rolls in behind the other heroes from that left-hand side underneath the Super Dragon, and essentially she is going to carry the remainder of this attack. She goes out. She still hasn't used her ability right here. The final defense is just about to go down. Archer Tower, Wizard Tower remaining, and that's a swag Royal Champion ability. I'm telling you, again, we're just really trying to look at one small point in each of these attacks to help us get better. But this was a beautiful attack from JoJo, and just poetry in motion, right? Come on. Okay, let's move on and watch another one. This time we've got Exorcist working, and we're going to look at our second tip, and it's a tricky one. We can watch the clock and see exactly when Exorcist recalls his queen, but that does not mean it's a standard that we should always use. It depends upon your main attacking army, the speed at which they work, and the angle of your attack. But yes, time fails are going to be very common here if you're not careful. So that takes us to recall key number 2, and that is that time is of the essence. You gotta realize here, lots of players are already complaining that 3 minutes is not enough, yet you want to go in and conduct 2 queen charges? You best be prepared to multitask like JoJo did in the last attack with the blimp and the dragons and the Archer Queen and the King and everything else. There's going to be a lot to juggle because you need to worry about the clock. Right here, we're down to the final 2 minutes of this attack, and although the funnel is a little bit different, you see there were not really two sides of a funnel from the Archer Queen. She actually was used to get high value defenses from that entire right side, and then a beautiful use of a single Electro Dragon on the left-hand side, taking out multiple buildings and creating the remainder of the funnel right there as the Archer Queen continues her way around the base. So Exorcist used the recall at 218 in the attack. We can't say that that is really going to work for everybody, but it's a good guide to think about. Well, can you get 30 seconds worth of charge value in on the first charge? And then what about the second charge? How long are you going to wait before you drop in the rest of the troops? And how fast or slow are they? If you've got balloons, Electro Dragons, even Super Dragons, they're going to be going slowly across the base. This is not a Lalo style attack. The balloons are just coming in on the left-hand side to clear out about 25% of the base. The Archer Queen down bottom right and the King at the top of the base is going to deal with most of those air defenses and the defending Archer Queen. And once again, it doesn't look like an overwhelming victory, but once again, we're also seeing a late use of the Royal Champion in the final minute of this battle. She rolls straight in to take out those core defenses with a beautifully placed invisibility spell that just misses the monolith, and somehow she takes out that monolith first. And I don't know, personally, not that I'm one to give tribe advice, but wouldn't a Phoenix have been amazing right there? With a Phoenix, the Royal Champion would have gone on and taken out that multi-target Inferno as well. But who am I to say? I'm not a professional player. I'm just a professional watcher. And Exorcist, he's the one that grabs the 3-star under pressure. And this is why they are going to the World Championships in 2023, and Galadon is staying home. All right, so Exorcist showing us the second tip of recall spells. We're going to move on to an attack from Kronos of Tribe Gaming and tip number 3, which essentially we've been talking about this entire time, but let's watch the attack begin. Notice again, going after high value targets. You've got an air-based main army, so you're going after, yes, that's right, the air defenses right away from the left-hand side. And remember, only 4 healers put down, because the recall spell will not pick up the 5th healer. That is why you always see just 4 healers go down. The recall spell coming in here looks like after Kronos takes out, yes, the defending Archer Queen. Again, looking for those high value targets, like in tip number 1, a few more seconds here, and also watching the clock, 2:15. Finally, with a freeze spell, goes down the Archer Queen, and immediately at 2:10, she's dropped again at the very top of the base. And this is where you can see tip number 3 coming into clearer and clearer view. With tip number 1, we made sure we went after key defenses. With tip number 2, we made sure that we were fast in our queen charges. And here, with tip number 3, as the fiery dragons come in from the left-hand side, we are going to always remember that we need to create an effective funnel, right? You can't just go willy-nilly and hope that maybe she takes out a bunch of buildings. You need to think about funneling your attacking troops. In this case, right after the town hall, Archer Queen with a classic double funnel right here is going to make sure that those super dragons go nowhere except for directly after the monolith and the town hall. A monolith firing on balloons, no big deal. You don't want your monolith on the super dragons. You don't want your monolith on the heroes. Okay, it's not your monolith, but you get the point. In comes the Stone Slammer, and with the Warden ability, the Town Hall goes down for the first star as the Queen Charge continues at the top of the base. Even though she just about goes down, another nice freeze rage combination, and there you can see the Town Hall went. The Archer Queen continues to get massive value. And again, I don't know where these guys have the confidence to know that you could drop the King so late. I mean, there's the Barbarian King on the right-hand side with a minute left in this attack. And that's right, once again, the Royal Champion, not even on the screen yet. She has not even yet been deployed. Watch for her in the final seconds of the battle. Once everything's kind of cleared out, here she comes in behind the Archer Queen, because you've got the Eagle, an Expo or 2, and a multi-target Inferno that you need to worry about. And of course, the Archer Queen, she's going to go around the outside. She hates walls. The Royal Champion doesn't care. Sure enough, with the ability, there goes the multi-target Inferno, and right after it, the Eagle goes down with just a kiss of death. And I don't know why I said Kiss of Death, but the rest of the base goes down too. So you can see some cleanup troops. Again, we're not looking to replicate the entire attack, just trying to take these 3 tips from Tribe today to get a little bit better at using recall spells in our own attacks. Try as hard as I might, I can't teach you all to be world-class attackers in just a video, but hey, we can get just a little incrementally better every time we watch attacks like these and try to insert slight improvements in our own strategies today with the recall spell. Thank you, Galafam, for watching all the way to the end of today's episode. You are the true hashtag Galafam, and I do love thinking about and appreciate every single one of you every single day. But it is now time to get out there, make the best of the rest of your day, be kind to other people, animals, and the planet, and of course, come back again tomorrow for more full attacks.
Galadon, did you make another video today? I don't recall.